Okay, guys, let's talk about some of the disadvantages of using Renkos. Now we have already talked about the biggest advantages, how efficient they are, and how easy it is to use our analysis with the Renkos. But we also need to keep in mind the disadvantages of using Renko and the solution. So I have already mentioned those in my blog, which I have already shared with you. And let's just look at some of the disadvantages. So the biggest disadvantage of using Renko is missing out price movement information if you have chosen a larger brick size or a bigger time frame. So as you can see in this area, in this chart as well, this is an H4 candles, and this is the Renko bricks that we are using. If you can see, you cannot see the price action within these ranges, right? We don't know if this took a support from this area. As you can see, there was a breakout from this and then a retest at these levels, and then it went back up. You cannot judge if the prices have gone up from here and took a really small scalping position from this area. So in order to catch this, you need to use a smaller size brick size. Since we are using here a bigger bigger brick size, we cannot check or get this opportunity. So that is one big disadvantage. Okay. For this purpose, an investor is advised to use an ideal size for Renko trading. He can either do so by using average to range option in Renko indicator and choose a smaller brick size, but not small enough to overcome commissions, right? So many people, what they do is they either try to use a 2 pip brick size. So 2 pip brick size is a very, very small brick size, guys. So there would be a lot of movement in 2 pip brick size. I recommend at least 5 pip size brick size or 50 points. That is my advice. Anything lower than that would be too fast for you to handle. And of course, it wouldn't cover your commissions if you're using a strategy on them. So leave there a small size as well. The other big disadvantage is using bigger time frame. The indicators used along with Renko would not indicate until that time period selected in time frame is not over. This would result in several missed Renko bricks. The solution would be using 1 minute time frame. Do not worry, this does not mean you can miss out good entries. A better Renko brick size along with 1 minute time frame would help in formation of Renko bricks and indicators at the right time. So what does this mean? I just updated somewhere. Okay, if you're using any time frame other than this would look like something like this, right? A whole upside and like this downside without an IVIX, without something, and all the way upside. So this isn't news. This is irregular thing. So this happens either from two things. One, if you're using a bigger time frame than M1, you need to consider and use only M1 time frame. And second reason would be if there is a disruption in your connection, and either you have to close your MT5 or MT4 and then open it after some time. This chart would look something like this. Then you have to reload again and put another chart and then load your Renkos. So in order to use Renkos very efficiently, you need to use a VPS. You need to rent a VPS and put all the charts that you want to see on that analysis. And when you find a trade there, then either you can trade according to your strategies and according to your entries and exits, but do not use it other than M1 time frame and without a VPS. So I'll see you in another lecture. Thank you so much.